Got the deck list for Yellery here, otherwise known as Daniel Jackson. Where did he finish?
He got knocked out in the
Oh, he did, didn't he?
He's a little scrub. So he was playing a little bit of a twist on the old Dragon Rulers. He was putting in the new guys, the Mythic Dragony guys, and there are quite a few differences between this deck list and the other Dragon Ruler deck list, so let's go and have a look. You got your standard.
12 dragons.
12 big dragons.
And then you've got the new things. You've got 2 Mythic Water Dragon and 2 Mythic Tree Dragon.
Yep, so what these guys do is you bring the little guy out, the little Tree Dragon, and he copies the level of the big Water Dragon, and that's level 8, and that gets you some pretty decent Exceed monsters out.
I like this one. This one's cool. I like these Mythics quite a lot. But I think there's a list where you could play both of them together, but I just don't know what it is. But yeah, Mythic Water Dragon anyway. So if you control an Earth monster and special summon it from your hand, it's an inherent summon, so they can't max see you. They'll have to do it before you drop it. And you can only summon 1 Mythic Water Dragon once per turn. And you got Mythic Tree Dragon.
Normal summon the little Tree Dragon and get the Water Dragon out.
Which lets you target 1 Water Dragon once per turn, becomes the level of that card. So you normal summon the tree, special summon the water, wood, copies water, and they'll both become level 8. Or you can copy title as well if you want to, go on to level 7s.
You see what we did with that.
And then you've got the lone copy of Corseska, because no Debris Dragons in this one, no Flamvell Guard.
Yeah, you gotta have yourself a little tuner guy.
Yep. He's a Dragoon as well, so you can unruffle him.
So he's good enough just to boost you up to that level 8, to the Crimson, to the Colossal, all that.
Yeah. This one's a more combo orientated deck, so you've got 3 upstarts, get you to your combo pieces. You've also got your Ravine standard stuff, because you need to drop your dragons.
Yep.
Why wouldn't you if they draw cards? Because they're all level 7. And you also play Sarkle on this one, because you can Sarkle Tidal and add this one to your hand, or you can Sarkle Red Ox, add this one to your hand, and then again Sarkle the other ones as you normally did. 2 Wing Blasts, because you had to have space. Wing Blast, standardly busted card now. Best card in the side deck is now in the main deck.
2 Divine Wrath.
Why wouldn't you? Yeah. Double Divine Wrath in the main.
It's just such a good counter, isn't it?
It's really good. It stops everything. Like Orpheon's user effect to add a card, Divine Wrath it. Even like in the mirror match, it's not terrible. You can Divine Wrath all the Drago Sacks and such, and keep you in the game. Constella's hard matchup, you can Divine Wrath that. It's just too good. 2 Stunner.
2 Stunner in the main.
Stop the nasties.
Yep.
Triple Reckless Greed.
Now Danny likes to draw cards from this deck, doesn't he?
He does.
3 upstart and 3 Reckless.
I don't like Reckless, but combo orientated deck. I suppose you need to draw your combo pieces.
Yeah.
Trenchel wipes off the field.
Yep.
It's that one.
I know. I wasn't shocked that it was 1. I was just, saying 1 Trenchel.
Of course.
1 solid morning.
The Sholem. I gotta play the Sholem. It's good against Evil Swarms and Constellas and Spellbooks. The Return.
The Return.
You need to play Return to Dragons.
You do.
And no Scarecrow, but Raw, better version of it. Doesn't get hurt by a Felgrand or Books or Regeki Bricks. Can be stunned, but still a very good card.
No Sixth Sense in this one, because I imagine he wants to have his combo pieces in his hand rather than in his graveyard.
Right, he doesn't like Sixth Sense anyway. It's an unfair card. It swings the game when he should be losing.
Is it because he couldn't get one on the day?
No, he could have got one. No, he could have got one. He just doesn't like it.
Let's have a look at Danny's extra deck, which is going to be a little bit different from the standard deck because you've got all the rank 8 guys in there because they're a little tree and water dragon.
So play double Felgrand because it's busted. It's once per turn. During either player's turn, attach material from this card. Target 1 face-up monster on the field, so on your side or their side. Its effects negated, and it's unaffected by other cards this turn. So that's a busted card. It's actually got 2 different effects.
Yeah, you can bail or something on their side, effectively, or you can stop your guys from being destroyed by card effects. It's all good.
Yeah. So if they're going to crumb you, you can negate the effect of crumb, or you can attack with this first into a Scarecrow. Use its effect on itself, it's unaffected by a Scarecrow, then all your other attacks go through. A busted card.
Beautiful.
Game winner, you got to number 15, Gimmick Puppet Giant Grinder. It's up to twice per turn during your main phase. Detach a material from this card. Target 1 special summon monster your opponent controls, destroy it. And then if the target was an Exceed, you can damage your opponent equal to its attack.
That's just stupid.
So if you leave yourself with anything on the field, like where you've got your big eye, you can leave that on the field, or if they've got a Drago Sack, you can kill the tokens, then go into this. Sorry, you can't kill the tokens, it's got to be in phase 1. You can do damage and win the game. It's a very good card. 2-5 defense as well. Dragon, my favourite of the new ones, it's busted this card. 2 level 8s again, so you can use your Water Dragon and your Tree Dragon. If you control other monsters, detach a material, then select one of the 3 effects it's got. So you can either, don't do that. You can special summon a dragon monster from your hand. You can target one dragon monster on your opponent controls and take control of it. That's permanent.
So good in the mirror for that then.
Or dragon type monsters on your opponent's side of the field cannot activate their effects until the opponent's end of the opponent's next turn. So that doesn't count ones that are already face up. That's any that summon. So if you use that effect and on their turn they decide to go say Scrap Dragon, you can't use Scrap Dragon's effect, so they've just gone into Scrap Dragon for no reason. But the thing is, in the mirror match though, it's got 3,000 attack. You can take one of their dragons and still attack with both cards. So you can potentially do 5-8 just with this one card. Taking their blaster.
Good.
I think it's really good, that one. You play 107 Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon. It's really good in certain rogue matchups. It's really good against the old, what they're called? Noble Knights as well.
Didn't see many of them kicking around though.
No, because if people realise it's not that good. But it's once per battle phase. At the start of your battle phase, detach a material from this card, and they get the effects of all other face-up monsters currently on the field. Also, their attack and defense become their original attack and defense. If you do any of these, during the battle phase this turn, each time an opponent's card effect resolves, it gains 1,000 attack.
Sure.
So Noble Knights work by getting the guys all pumped up on steroids. This guy just puts them all back down to the original, and they can't activate the effects, and if they do, it gains 1,000 extra attack when the special summon, like, I'll put a card back as that. This gains attack, and then it can attack again. It's very good.
So he could, like, quite easily kill you in one go.
Yeah, it's a very good card.
He's pretty good.
You gotta play Heliopolis if you're doing level 8s.
Yep, but he's an old guy, but he's still pretty handy.
It's good against the chain burn matchup, because it doesn't target, so you get him out, you activate his effect, then not the chain all the traps, otherwise you can tribute your whole hand and field and kill all the cards in one go, and they can't respond at that point. And then if they do tribute the chain all the cards, you can just tribute one and kill one thing. Gets rid of all the cards in one go. Double Dragon Sack, because you've got less space in this one, I guess. You've got the Big Eye still, because you have to play it.
Because
the Guide Charger.
level 7s, you might as well put these things in.
Yeah, Guide Charger wins games. And then you've got the level 8 as well. You've got Stardust, Scrap, Colo, Crumb, and Zera. Zera's really good. Zera stops you losing to Maxi when they go to try to deck you out, because it keeps gaining too much attack. It goes up really big, because it gains 100 for every banished monster your opponent controls. Against spellbooks, if you get this card out, they can't fate it, because it'll just come straight back, so it's really good against them as well. You've got your side deck.
One Electric Virus.
Mirror matches, some people in big tournaments main this now, because you can guarantee you're playing against dragons.
Yeah, if you don't mind the waste of a card.
It is, but yeah, it's risk versus reward. Double Fossil Diner.
I like Fossil Diner.
Busted. You can set it against Evil Swarm and kill the Ophion. You can discard it along with Raid Ops to special summon itself, as long as you've got another target in the grave. It's really good. There's a feature match in the final of the ARG series, and the guy won just by attacking with this 4 times. Wins the game.
Well, if you can't special summon anything, then you can't get anything.
He had no answer. He didn't have a blaster. So yeah, that won the game. Triple MSD, because you still need to play it. Double XYZ Encore, so you need to get this rid of Ophion for a turn, then you can do all your stuff. Still good.
One Forbidden Chalice.
Yep, because you need to be able to stop effects like Dino and stuff that you activate when you attack them, and it's just generally good. Compulse, I like this card in the main now, I think it's really good again.
Yeah, but, it's really handy, just, find what things are going to get synchro or exceeded, and that's going to get rid of them.
2 DNA surgery cuts off the Noble Knights completely, because all the spell cards in there need to equip to Warrior. If they're not Warrior, they can't equip, so they've got no players. It's also good against spellbooks, because they need a spell cast on the field, and if they haven't got one, then they can't do anything. And skill drain.
3 skill drains at the time.
Standard. Should be a standard and everything if you're using skill drain. Beats Evil Storms, beats Constellas, and it's good against rogue matchups too.
Those are hard matchups against Dragons, Evil and Constellas, so you need that to stop that from happening.
Yellery was my great white hope for the tournament, but he put himself out at top 8 by not knowing that the whole ruling changed where you can't activate a dragon, then discard the same dragon for Wing Blast, and then still special summon it. So he made a play where he used all these dragons, but if it had gone through, it would have won in the game. Only to find out on his last play he couldn't do what he needed to do to win the game.
Yellery.
Poor Yeller. So that's Yellery's deck list.